take a look at this Storm news. Apparently, we got some Storm 4.5 info. Apparently, they removed like a bunch of features. Globku tweeted out earlier today that like there's no tilt attacks. Everyone only has 2 jutsus. Chakra regens automatically. Guard breaks are on cooldown. Counters are free. Counters being free is crazy. That's crazy. We're gonna watch Globku's video? Yeah. Besides the counter and the tilt, the counter stuff is crazy. That means you get no downside to tilting. Like you don't get like, you know how like when you I mean not tilting, countered. When you remember when like in Storm 4 if you countered, you missed it, it would like make your max chakra go down or whatever the hell. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. You can just spam it. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. He tweeted out a bunch of stuff. I mean, I knew Globku got to play the game, but he was on NDA. He wasn't allowed to talk about it. But yeah. Chakra regens automatically. I don't really care about that. That's okay, sure. That makes people play more aggressive. No one's gonna sit there just charging chakra anymore. I'm fine with that. I don't care. Tilts are gone. Tilts are gone. That's, I mean, I guess, but like that's kind of, some characters' tilts were good. That sucks, but whatever. Why are we removing features? 2 jutsus per character. Okay. Guard breaks are on cooldown. That's just so weird. These last 2 ones are just so weird. Whatever. Let's look at the video. Let's look at the video. Apparently, they dropped a really good trailer today. It wasn't for the Xbox extended showcase. This dropped before then. I was right. So we did get to see Storm because I was like, "Where's the Storm at?" Because I know it's there. Like, where's the Storm? It's at Summer Games Fest. What happened to it? That's why I was like, why did we not see it the other day? My camera. All right, so let's see it.
Incoming. Here's the clincher.
I'll drive off the dark.
Yeah, up the quality, you know. I need that HD.
Forces of the ninja world.
I'm holding nothing back. How'd you like this? I'm coming. Too slow.
Okay. Oh, that's his ultimate? Oh,
you
snap.
Really fight me.
But that was his ult. I don't want to rewind it yet.
Dodge this. Should we get to it? This jutsu is known as Kirin.
The double Kirin. God damn.
So this is the power of karma.
Oh god, the dub is so bad.
Better use this power the right way.
Okay.
Looks can be deceiving. I'll use the heck out of this.
Alright, karma mode. We knew we was getting this. Just a matter of when.
Release karma. Take that.
Oh, that looks cool. Damn.
I'll never lose to you.
Yeah, I want to see Kawaki stuff.
The results of my training. Smash.
Oh, it's.
So long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense for that being a super. It's the thing he did on the. Oh, snap.
Ready for this.
G again.
Low life. Enjoy this. From this point on, no more holding back. There's nothing you can do. Witness the power.
Oh, this is super.
Of
Oh,
Otsutsuki.
nah. Damn, he dropped a huge cube on you.
Finished, loser.
Rasengan!
Unison.
Let's get going.
That's a team jutsu. Thank God they still have the team ult. Oh God. Oh, imagine they removed that. I'd lose it. Yep, every character returns. Yeah, we didn't see any Ishiki and I mean not Ishiki. Ender and Astra in this trailer. Good, because they've been showing them in every trailer. Let me rewind that now. Now I can rewind. Alright. I mean, it looks good, but like, still, we don't see a UI or anything.
Drive off the dark.
We don't get to see anything.
Of the ninja world.
You just have to dissect the gameplay.
I'm holding nothing back. How'd you like this? I'm
God
coming.
damn.
Too
This is
slow.
Awakening, and this is a super. This first time we're seeing a super. Damn.
You really want to fight me?
We saw Sasuke's already, right? The double Kirin.
Dodge this.
I think they showed this last trailer.
To it. This jutsu is known as Kirin.
Damn.
So this is the power of karma.
Some Street Fighter on the
use this
after
power
video
the right
recommendation.
way.
What are you talking about?
Looks can be deceiving. I'll use the heck out of this.
Why would they do 2 jutsus in a free count? I don't know.
Now to release karma. Take
Nah,
that.
this Boruto kind of looks lame. That's the only cool move to me.
Rasengan!
I'm not gonna play this Boruto. I'll play Kawaki though.
I'll never lose to you. Too late for regrets.
Nah, I need to see Delta, bro. I'm trying to play Delta. Where's she at?
So long, loser.
Thank God that's his super.
You better be ready.
Nah,
for
Jigen
this.
looks okay, but I don't know if I'm gonna play
Low
Jigen.
life.
Why
Enjoy
people hate the
this.
Boruto manga and
From
anime?
this point on,
Bro, I
no
don't
more
know.
holding back. There's nothing.
Because of the animation from filler episodes.
Witness
I don't know why
the
we're counting
power
filler
of
episodes.
Otsutsuki.
How Kawaki!
You're finished, loser!
Rasengan!
Naruto was good. Any argument they bring up is from my filler episode.
Let's get going.
Yeah.
Or the fact that they don't like the fact that Naruto and Sasuke are nerfed. What is that? What is he using? What is that? He got like a red Rasengan? What is that? Who taught him that? What the hell is that? It's probably his little karma beam thingy or whatever. Dude, bro got a red Rasengan. What is that? Alright. That was a good trailer. That was a good trailer. Alright, let's see Glaucu's video.
Fest invited me to play days in Los Angeles, where I got to play a bunch of games and meet a lot of really cool people. But one of my appointments was Naruto Storm Connections, my final appointment, in fact. So here I am, still at the hotel.
Oh, he's still there.
Very fresh in my mind, and I've got some thoughts. First of all, if you're watching this video, that means that Boruto, Karma, Kawaki, and Jigen were just revealed. I think Boruto and Kawaki were very obvious. I did expect Jigen to make it at some point, but it was nice to see them announce 3 characters instead of just 2. It keeps things unpredictable for the next reveal. It's not just going to be 2 characters every single time. And I did watch the trailer, but I also got to play as those characters. And I do think that what they're doing with the new characters is pretty wild, but today I want to focus on system mechanics. I want to focus on how the game plays as a whole, and of course the big question, how different is this from Naruto Storm 4? When we got Storm Generations, we got a brand new substitution bar. Storm 4 introduced leader switching. So what is Connections introducing? This was the big question in my mind going into this demo. And the answer is nothing that big. Now this game does change a few things. Things that I don't think anyone is expecting or anyone asked for, and things that will definitely change online and competitive play in a significant way. But if you zoom out and take a look at the history of the series,
was rolling. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that last video.
Feel as big of a step forward as the other sequels did.
Talk about that last time. That's a new thing.
Bandai Namco has a very hard pill to swallow here, because at some point they're gonna have to break those expectations. They'll have to show players, here's what the game is.
Yeah, like right there, he sent them rolling and he combo extended with it.
Showing them a very detailed trailer on what all the new systems are. All of this so players can stop speculating and wondering what the new mechanic is. Because there isn't one. And
the Kawaki looked kind of hard.
Speculation and focus on the new announcement.
Damn, look at that beam.
Every single new announcement has been pretty
made him crumple into his super. Wait, that looked gas. Hold on, what? Wait, go back.
Every single new announcement.
Wait, what?
There isn't one.
Kawaki kind of looks tough.
Stop speculating and wondering what the new mechanic is, because there isn't one. And that way we can move past this speculation and focus on the new announcements, because every single new announcement has been pretty cool. So with that out of the way, I won't tease you any longer. Let's start with what I think is the biggest change to the combat system. Chakra is just always regenerating.
This is an obvious mock-up. I don't know how much chakra this spends. Okay, so it's just a fake thingy. So this is just an example. Yeah, chakra is always regenning. Wow, that's interesting.
And you spend that chakra, and after a small while, it just starts regenerating again. You can still stop and manually charge chakra, and that will be faster, but the way the game is right now, I don't think you'll ever need to do that. And this is kind of a crazy change that I'm kind of
infinite combos. Like basically, you don't have to stop and charge chakra at all. Like he makes it seem like you don't, which he said you probably won't ever need to, unless you're just like burning chakra like crazy on something expensive.
More active, because you are always
spamming jutsus.
On the offense. You never need to look for that opening and time waste to charge up chakra. It just
That's
never
interesting.
Have to stop. That said, if you just keep
have
spamming
crossplay,
chakra and spamming chakra, you won't regenerate.
It's probably gonna be the same netcode.
After you spend it before it starts regenerating.
All we can do is hope.
So if you are just doing jutsu, then you will run out of chakra.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Possible. And if you just want to play neutral, doing some moves that don't use chakra, yeah, it will just come back on its own. Now, I like the idea behind this change, and I had a lot of fun playing in this build.
That means if you run out of subs, you're done. You run out of subs, you're gonna be getting cooked with damage, since like the chakra regens over time. You're gonna be getting lit up
against the producers.
Pretty much. I'm gonna waste my chakra before your subs comes back. I'm using everything.
A lot more stronger. I think character jutsu will be valued even more than they currently are. It's gonna change things, but at the end of the day, this is what a sequel is supposed to do, and this is a pretty big change, all things considered. Just maybe not as big as what we expected.
Yeah, it's not that big of a change, but that's interesting.
While I was playing against the producer, I was blocking their pressure, and I tried to tilt out of their block string. And every time I tried using tilt, it just never worked. So at some point, I just asked, hey, is tilt gone? And the answer is yes, kind of. So the tilt input is definitely gone. If you tilt the stick and hit the attack button,
is it on a different input or?
But every character now has a new thing, which is a second jutsu. Yes, every character now has 2 ninjutsu instead of just one.
That's not bad. So that's what you meant by 2 jutsus. Since your tilt is gone, you get 2 jutsus now instead of just 1. That's not bad.
And what used to be the tilt move on all the characters that are right now in Storm 4 is now their second ninjutsu. And this has so many implications. So first of all, this was one of the main defensive options in Storm. You used to be able to tilt.
But now it's gonna be awkward if whatever character, because keep in mind every single character is returning. Like imagine if whatever their new jutsu is worse than your tilt skill. Actually, that probably might be bad because tilt skills, if I remember correctly, don't even take chakra.
And now that option is just gone because there's no tilt anymore. But because it is a jutsu, that means you're going to be able to put these abilities into very different spots. You can cancel from attacks into them, for instance. We're going to find new ways to use these abilities, but mostly on the offensive
Obviously,
side
this isn't new gameplay.
But also the input for the second ninjutsu for every character is triangle plus the ninja tool button, which means powered up ninja tools are just gone. You cannot...
What? You can't... Wait. You can't throw chakra to enhance ninja tools anymore. Like how like people would just jump and just spam shurikens. You can't do that anymore. You cannot do that anymore. Oh crap.
But also the input for the second ninjutsu for every character is triangle plus the ninja tool button, which means...
Yeah, the chakra charge and ninja tool button, and they would jump and throw it. You can't do that shit no more.
Ninja tools are just gone. You cannot throw kunai embedded with chakra anymore.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think is that big of a deal, but let me know if I'm wrong. And another cool change that I
think that's pretty major. A lot of people did that.
Now, guard break is still up on the D-pad. That has not changed.
Okay.
But this time, it does not have two stocks. You can just use it during the whole match as many times as you want.
Oh, hell no! What? That's scrubby. That's so scrubby. Nah, Sumo's gonna be pissed. No, that's so scrubby. Oh, no. Where's Sumo at, bro? Dog. Nah, that's scrubby. Nah, Sumo's gonna be pissed. Because Storm 4 is Sumo's favorite game. If this oh my god, he's gonna be so mad.
Another cool change that I actually like
hates this
is
crap.
guard break. Now, guard break is still up on the D-pad. That hasn't changed. But
wait, it better reduce the scaling of supers like it usually does. It better reduce the damage.
It does not have two stocks.
It has to. There's no way.
During the whole match as many times as you want. But it is on a cooldown.
Times?
So it's something you gotta look out for.
Oh, it's on a cooldown. Okay, it's on cooldown.
Some pressure. But after you dodge it once, you'll be fine because it goes on cooldown and you can relax for a little bit while it comes back. It also has a much bigger range than before, like the dash.
It's a drive impact. It's a drive impact, but it goes through block and it gets them a free combo. Oh hell no, bro!
It goes a lot further.
It's basically it's drive impact, but it goes through block. If you block it, you're cooked.
And maybe it is, but to me it felt like a nerf actually, because it's just much easier to punish. If you
how long is the cooldown though?
Then the character's just gonna keep going, and it's easier to catch up with them and punish them. Now, so far I talked about changes that I think are interesting. They definitely made the game feel fresh, yet very familiar for sure.
That's interesting. Nah, that's interesting as well.
And I did have a ton of fun just playing it with the producers.
Niche.
But at this point, you might be thinking, well, defense needs something. I mean, they removed tilt and they give you free chakra. I mean, how do you defend? Well, folks, I'm not a fan of this next change, but it might be the answer you seek. Counterattack is super busted. So when they introduced counter in Storm Revolution,
that's the counter shit. Look at it. Okay, hold on.
Needs a ton of fun just playing it.
Look at that counter stun.
At this point, you might be thinking, well, defense needs something. I mean, they removed tilt and
that's
they give you free chakra.
He's using Storm 4 gameplay as an example because he can't show Storm Connections gameplay, obviously.
I mean, how do you defend? Well, folks, I'm not a fan of this next change.
At least I don't think
but
he's
it might be the answer you seek. Counterattack is super busted. So when they introduced counter in Storm Revolution,
that's the counter.
You hit the button and the opponent that attacks you would be completely stunned. Players thought this was too strong, and CyberConnect 2 said, yeah, okay, we agree. It's too strong, we'll make it weaker in Storm 4. It now just knocks you away.
Yeah, it just knocks you away.
Still powerful, but not as busted. They kind of reverted that. I wouldn't say this stuns you, but it's close. It staggers you. You know how you get hit by a melee attack by any character, and the enemy does a little stagger?
Dude.
It's kind of like that. They have the stumbling animation, but they're not knocked away from you, which means you just get a free combo if you land a counter. They can still sub out of it because they're not stunned at all, but still, that is a direct buff to counter. I think
it's a lot stronger
the way this is right now. But that's not why I say that it's super busted.
What?
Counter is free. It doesn't make your chakra bar
small. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Like, because when you counter in Storm 4, it makes your like max chakra go down. You can't. It doesn't do that anymore.
It's just counter is free.
That is...
It doesn't make your chakra bar smaller anymore. It's just free.
Wow.
It did feel easier to punish, or maybe the counter window is smaller so you can hit them on recovery a lot easier.
Very interesting.
You can still leader switch to make the counter safe, so it's gonna be messed up. And I want to end this section of the video by saying that there probably is more, but I only had 30 minutes with the game. There were some crazy combos that I was able to pull off with the new knockbacks, but all of it felt very accidental. But these were definitely the biggest changes that I noticed.
I wonder what else they changed.
I do want to talk about the new characters, because they feel like they are built different.
Bro,
I had a chance to
all
try
I'm getting from this is that the game is scrubbier, which is like, okay, sure, whatever. The more scrubby you make your game, the more people will play it, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. That's like the new thing now.
New characters, including
the easier the game, the easier it is to access.
And
it's hard to like make it easy, but also competitive like Smash. That's where like every dev strives to do. Try and make an easy system to play.
Substitution proof. That feels very, very strong. And that's kind of what I mean by these characters are feeling like they're built different.
Rollback.
I think they're getting really creative with their movesets, especially
they would have probably
with
been announced if there was.
I mean, the new Sasuke, we've all seen his triple fireball jutsu, right, from the first gameplay. But now you know that every character has 2 jutsu. The other ninjutsu from Sasuke,
I'm okay with it being scrubby. I'm not gonna take this game serious
Sasuke's
anyway.
right here, an enemy is dashing towards him. You swap places, he just keeps dashing the wrong way. And if you're on the receiving end of that, it does take you a moment to realize what happened because it's so fast and it's disorienting. I thought it was really cool. Kawaki has a karma jutsu where it just puts his hand out and absorbs anything. So they're getting a lot more creative with jutsu, and that's awesome to see because that leaves me so much more excited to see their next character.
I want to see more Kawaki
It's
stuff.
very unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen next, and it does feel like the new characters are a lot more unique. They have a lot more identity than the 1,000 clones that came before. They also showed me the new
I want to see the rest of it.
It's a completely different control scheme, by the way. It's not just, hey, you got auto combos now. No, all the buttons are different. Hitting triangle throws a.
Oh yeah, they just say they added a new. Remember they said they added a new like an auto combo feature thingy or something. Even though the game's already used, they added like a simplified. They added basically a modern mode. I don't know how it works, but like I don't know how a modern mode would work on Storm. The game is already no inputs. I mean, no command inputs, but I don't know.
They also showed me the new simple controls. And
yeah, it's called
a
simple
completely
controls.
Different control scheme, by the way. It's not just, hey, you got auto combos now. No, all the buttons are different. Hitting triangle throws a jutsu, just like that. If you want a chakra dash, you just hold the block button and hit the jump. In fact, holding the block button is what levels up a lot of your face buttons. So I told you how triangle is a ninjutsu. If you hold the block and hit triangle, that's your ultimate. I think it does take away some of your
freedom. They give an easy combo game easier. That's what I'm saying. The game is just scrubbier now. It's just easier. Which is like I don't really care, but like it wasn't the game already pretty easy, no? Like they added like that's what everyone was saying on Twitter. They added a new simplified control scheme, but like isn't Storm pretty easy automatic? Like to do what you want to do, isn't it already easy? I'm not saying like top level play. I'm talking about like to do like jutsu. Isn't it already easy? There's no command inputs or anything. You just have chakra. What was it? Double tap triangle and then press circle, or depending whatever controller you are. Like.
Don't think anyone who is already into Storm is going to switch to that, but it's a really nice control scheme for beginners, 100%, and it's definitely a viable control scheme up to a certain level. Oh, I did see the stage selection screen. It has 2 pages now. It's very similar to the Storm 4 selection screen, but it's a 9x4 grid instead of a 10x4 grid like you have in Storm 4. So there are 36 pages in that first page, and they didn't show me the second one, so I don't know how many stages are in the second page. Also, they hid the character select screen for me every time they went to switch characters, but the game is playable at Anime Expo. See, if you happen to play it, just take a picture of that character select screen. Let's see what it looks like. And also the second page of the stage selection.
What does this mean that non-simple controls are a thing? Can we do some DBFZ combos? I don't even know, bro. Like I don't really know what they mean by simple controls.
But since I had their attention, and apparently a lot of these guys are fans of...
It's basically supposed to just mean auto combos, but like the game kind of already... I don't know.
My videos, I can resist in showing them some of the broken stuff that was
like every time they give us info, it's just so half-assed. Like we don't really get much out of
Storm 4, and yes, it's still in connections. Now, throughout the demo, I was playing the game the way I knew how to, and I noticed that jump cancels are still in the game, ninja move cancels, they're still in the game. You can ninja move cancel into ultimate, and then I started showing them infinites and switch tech, and
they're still in the game.
That's all still in the game.
Infinites are still in the game. Oh my goodness.
You can still throw a jutsu or chakra dash for free if you just switch characters. Now, to their credit, this time it feels like they were actually listening. I didn't get just the usual PR answer of, well, we really appreciate your feedback. We'll make sure to communicate it to the development team. No, the person doing the presentation wanted to understand switch tech. They asked,
how do they not know infinites and stuff? They've been working on this game for so long. Like that was my issue with this. When I heard about this, apparently all the same characters are still meta. All the same bugs are still there. It's just like an updated version of the last game. From everything I've gotten on Twitter, everyone's saying it's still the same version of the game. All the infinites are still there. All the same broken characters are still broken.
Can you show me the
buttons? Like, what? No
how
way.
Does this work exactly?
You'd think that maybe there's like they're like nerfed or something. No, infinites are still there.
They were interested
Minato, yes, he's still probably busted.
in having a real look at this.
Is Rasengan still probably instant?
Stuff. And some people like Switch Tech, they're gonna be pissed off that I told them this, but it was always a glitch. I think the switching is good, but I think it should also cost chakra. You shouldn't be doing jutsu for free, especially in Storm Connections, because your chakra regenerates all the time. If you can regenerate
Oh shit, yeah, it is a true. That's true. Your chakra's regenerating over time now.
chakra for free and use Switch Tech, you're gonna have the most broken Storm game you've ever had. But it felt like they were actually listening, and that lines up.
Nah,
with
this
a
game
lot
gonna
with
make
what
so
I've been
much people
hearing
mad.
about Bandai Namco recently, which is they restructured
it already
the
is,
whole
but, like,
company to be better about
I just hope
not
it gets
only
better.
listening, but actually implementing community feedback. They're trying to be better about bringing all of this
That's good
feedback
to hear.
to the development teams, and I really felt that in this trip, which leaves me really optimistic about Naruto Storm Connections. I don't know if it will be a perfect game at launch, but it's a Storm game that's being built to be supported over time. You look at Storm 4 right now, and that's still an active game. People are still actively playing lobbies and multiplayer. Now imagine having that, but with balanced
What's the
patches
release date
and
for this?
DLC
It says
updates. I think that's
2023.
the promise with
The
Connections.
release date says 2023 on like every trailer. We just don't know when.
And I'm here for it. Thank you for this opportunity,
Sorry,
not
fall.
only to the people that invited me, but also to you who watch my videos. I got to realize a lifelong dream, which was to make it to
That's quite
E3.
scary.
Well,
I don't
kind
know,
of.
that's quite
Summer Games
scary.
Fest is the new E3.
That
I'm not
everything
gonna
is
get
still the
picky. And I'm
same.
willing
Well,
to
not
do it.
everything, but like infinites and all that are still there. The same bugs and all that, it's still there. That's scary.
Because you were watching my videos.
I don't know, bro.
Thank you. It felt strangely like a big milestone was achieved for me.
Bro,
and
if
I played a lot of
we get rollback and crossplay, I'll still play it, dude. I'll still play it. That's the crazy part. I'll still play it. I mean, I'm still gonna play regardless since I'm making content on the game, but like, very, very interesting. Very interesting game.
Cook up halfway crystal when I spit, I slice them like Kimbo. On the mic, I'm like Jackson and Queen. We gon' mob cause I have it in peace. Me and AB the nastiest team. We have plenty like I've been preach. Talking stick, we gon' pop like your jaw. We gon' have a pop and monster your spot. Baby, I'm a rock star when I'm on. Now finna scream con.